Hello, hello. Why is my camera not working? What is going on? Mm, can anyone see me? Is the question. Oh, there I am. Hi, Steven. So, yeah, um, you're so mean. So mean. So mean. Um, he really left. I'm done. What's going on, guys? So, I am Steven. I need your commentary on the situation and the topic, which that love in 2020, is it a thing? Aw, thank you for the like. Do you see me? And I'm done. I don't know why it's not. This is just not it, sis. The problem is I'm so far away that I'm like trying to read this like so I may have to move a little bit closer and be a little bit out of frame. I am. I have to make a optometrist. I can never say that word. Optometrist. Yeah, that's it. Appointment. And I'm just an old man. I'm not completely blind. I'm just an old man. Oh man. Hearts, hugs, and kisses. I need my this bone shaved. You denied my harsh, harsh, bro, harsh. Are you not camera ready? I was just on FaceTime with you. You're so rude, so rude. Okay, Steven. Hey, Jamie. Thank you, Steven. I hear them downstairs. We can't be friends. So as I'm sure you guys could see from the thumbnail, today is the live stream for Raw History. Steven. Hashtag Steven. Hashtag Steven. Hashtag Steven. Ow, ow, ow. The love is real. Oh. Um, Steven may be, you know, if you guys were first. Steven, can you screenshot that because I cannot? Hey, Amy, how are you? Thank you for joining. So today is, what even is that? I've never seen that before, but that is epic and everything. And wow, thank you for that, man. Well, if you're really leaving, I understand, but I'll FaceTime you when I'm done. Um, I wanted to give a couple people some time to get in so we can talk about the topic today, which is love in 2020. Is that a thing? Can it be a thing? Um, I'm, 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 I'm unable to form English. I am completely unable. It cannot be a thing. Hey Emmett, how are you? I am a blind person right now. I can like hardly see. I should probably turn down my ring light a little. Oh, I didn't say off. Hey Dean, how are you? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Um, how are you? It's been a minute since I've seen you. Pencils and such. So yes, today is episode 2 of the live stream for Raw History. If you guys don't know what Raw History is, it was supposed to be a docu-series. Unfortunately, things happened and it's not, it wasn't in the cards. So I decided to continue my mission, and my statement is, 2020 has taken so much from so many people, literally, so many people that I love and have lost loved ones, or I've lost loved ones. And 2020 just continues to take and take and take away from so many people. But the one thing that I absolutely refuse to allow it to take is my story, my truth, my history, and my ability to share that with you and have you guys share that with me. Thank you for the likes, love. So if you guys want to check out what I'm doing instead of the docuseries, I actually have a podcast, and it is, if you go to smarturl.it/rawhistory, or just search on any platform, Apple Music, or Apple, Google, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all of those platforms. You can check out the podcast, and the schedule is in the bio here. It's 3 days a week I'll be doing the streaming, and 3 days a week I'll be doing the podcast. So very busy, but we have a lot of awesome sponsors and a lot of really amazing interviews coming up with any 90s fans in here, like 90s nostalgic TV shows. If there's any like people who watched Nickelodeon when there was the orange couch. Hey Ken, how are you? Do you guys remember the orange couch with Snick? Yes. I'm an 80s baby, but I'm a 90s kid. Oh, that's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. I'm gonna actually take these earbuds out of, actually I don't know where I put this app. Can you guys hear me okay? You were born in the 90s. Okay, good, because I have the beanie on, it's covering. Do you guys remember the show Alex Mack? By chance. Dean, I'll bring you up in 1 second. Alex Mack was the show on Nickelodeon where she got doused with GC161, which is a chemical from Paradise Valley Chemical Plant. I am such a nerd. I literally was obsessed with the show. I still am. I was born in the 60s and I'm still a kid. Hey. Boom. I hear that. But so Alex Mack was and still is like one of my nostalgic moments. Every time I watch it or hear people talk about it, I get really just like excited. But we'll be having, I'm not going to say who yet, but one of the members from that show, or actresses or actor, could be a man, could be a girl, no, I don't know. We'll be interviewing them, and you guys are going to be pretty shocked when you find out who else will be on the show. If you have been following me for a while, you'll know that there's a certain Oof. How are you? Thank you for joining. But yeah, if you've been following me for a while, I'm sure you guys will know there was a situation and a moment that happened between me and a specific celebrity, and we're going to be finally addressing it to the public without worry. Hey, Mickey, I haven't seen you in forever. Yes, yeah. Well, it's a podcast now. Where I'm the It's not a docu-series. It's See, you obviously don't go to okay, we are uffing and uffing and uffing, uffing, uffing and uffing. Oof. Um, but yeah, podcast docu-series, the same thing. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, we'll be doing the live stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then the podcasts are Tuesday, Wednesday. No, today's Friday, right? No, yeah, today's Friday. So Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday is the podcast, and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it's the live stream. I don't know why that's so difficult for me to comprehend. But so I guess it is kind of like a docu-series in a way. But yes, I'd love to have you on and talk about your projects that you have going on. Um, so yeah, if you guys want to check that out, go to Smart Link. You know what? I'm just gonna type it because, and if somebody could copy and paste this, does anybody want to be a mod? So you can help me out because I can't, like anytime I mention this. Let me know if you are willing to be a mod, and just anytime I mention the podcast, post that link. Did it show up for you guys? Can you see it? smarturl.it/rawhistory. Okay. Anybody want to be a moderator and be the moment of the savior of the night, and post that anytime I mention. Anyways, in the meantime, we are actually, and I don't know why I say we, but I guess, will be um, talking about a lot of things that I was going to talk about in the docu-series, but a lot more. And I think it might be a little bit easier to do that because I'm not going to be like, you're not going to be seeing my ugly cry, because trust me, there's some things that I still, my just thinking about it, like I get goosebumps on my, like I just get, emotional. And I think that you'll still get that feeling, you'll still get that vibe, but it's not going to be like, you're not going to see my ugly cry, and I'm not going to see gifs for years to come of me like Kim Kardashian does whenever. What is happening down there? Um, but yes, so hey Rodney, how are you? How are you doing today, lovely? So today, the topic for today is, can you love in 2020? Is that even a thing? Is love, if you're in a relationship, it doesn't count. But if you're single and trying to date or trying to, please guys, don't hook up. Like, don't, even this here is not gonna stop. Like, just please. I'm in New York, and like it's bad. It's really, really bad here. Like to the point where, I don't know, Stephen, if you're still here, but Stephen was going to come up from Florida, and and like if he were to, he would literally have, before he could leave, he would have to quarantine for 14 days. And then once he gets back to Florida, he will also have to quarantine for another 14 days. And provide documentation that you're negative by the 3 days before you leave. Like it's really bad here in New York. So guys, please don't hook up. Just don't. But aside from that, next to that PSA, how have you guys been coping with the whole 2020 pandemic, everything that's going on? I'm not going to use the C word because that likes to get little copyright strikes on. We have no, I can't say that word. We have no C cases. I wish I could say the same. We broke the record for the 12th day in a row of hospitalized cases from 2020. You loved 2019. I loved everything prior to, I mean, listen, and again, the thing that I have to keep reminding myself is 2020 has been a really shitty year. But there's also been a lot of really amazing things that have happened and come out of it. Like this podcast, this just whole series of Raw History has been a vision of mine for so many years. And there's been setback after setback and it kind of like pushed me over the edge of like wanting to not even do it anymore. And then, when the first production company decided that, scheduling conflicts were, we weren't able to work. And then the second production company, the same thing happened because of 2020. I was just like, I felt defeated. And then I got an email from a company called Anchor, which is who currently hosts my podcast, but it's available on, like I said, Apple, Google, Spotify, iHeartRadio. It's literally everywhere. If you just Nathan Histed Raw History. Hey, Alexa, play Nathan Histed Raw History the podcast.
Getting Nathan Histed Raw History from Apple Podcasts. Playing the latest episode. #Raw History. What has 2020 done to me?
So it is a thing, and it's been a blessing to be able to get my voice out there still in a world. Grindr still works. Grindr was actually check out my podcast because I have a very funny story about Grindr and 2020. Alexa, stop. I love that I can play that and not get copyright striked on YouTube because it's my show. Oh, I own it. Next. But actually, in my profile on Grindr, I'm not gonna lie and say I don't have one. I do. I use it 100% for entertainment, Bible, and for content, Bible. I don't hook up. Not my thing. I never have. Thank you. Thank you for inviting your fans. I appreciate that. But my profile literally says, how do you hook up in 2020? You don't. Like, you don't. You don't. Like, just don't do it. Just don't do it. But aside from hooking up, Grindr sarcastically. What do you mean? I think that I'm confused. I don't think I know. It's the story of my life. I'm always confused. Guys, it's been a long, long week. And it's just gonna keep getting crazier and crazier because I'm literally working 6 days a week, and then I have the stream 3 days a week and the podcast 3 days a week. So it's like, yeah, when do I have time for anything? You can meet online. Exactly. FaceTime. FaceTime is, or not just FaceTime, but Zoom. Yeah, I swear, I wish I came up with Zoom. I would be so rich right now. Kudos to the owners of Zoom because everybody in the world is like, if I say it's, I think it's like more recognizable than McDonald's at this point. It's like the, I don't know, used to be Skype, now it's Zoom. Anyways, before I keep getting off track. So yeah, so Miguel said, or Miggy, sorry, said that, there's still meeting online. So love is still available online. Now, how do you guys feel about that? Like, as far as, you know, you said Scruff. Yeah, there's Scruff, there's Jack, there's Grinder, there's Adam for Adam, there's, good Lord, there's like Farmers Only, Christian Mingle, Match.com. Did you guys see that there's finally, it took them 1,200 years, but Match.com finally has an LGBT LMNOP section? How do you know? How do I know what? Um, but yeah, so that is an option. It's I think that we are learning new ways to live the new normal, if that makes sense. Like literally we have to, it's all new. It's, we um it I hate to say it, but I think that this is going to be the new normal for a while, and that's sad, honestly. Like, I don't I think I'm trying to flirt. Listen, I don't even know how to do that at this point. I haven't dated, I haven't seen anyone other than my two best friends and family, um, in over a year, literally over a year. Um, it's insane. I'm going crazy. I think that's why and I'm also a Virgo, and I also have ADD. So I'm like constantly thinking of 1,012 things. I have a merch line coming out. I have the podcast. I have the stream. I have a clothing. I'm going to say, there's things coming. Actually, I was going to, you have time for eyes. I, I simply don't know her. I don't know. I don't have time for them. I have time for one or two. Um, you shady little, just popping in. I love you. Did you hear me talking about you? Well, you're probably still here. I was telling them how if we were planning on trying to get you up here, and how you'd have to quarantine for 14 days, and how I'm over it. I can't read. Hey, Josh. Thank you for joining us. So again, today's topic is love. Can you love in 2020? Like, for those who are single, not anyone who's in a relationship, but how are you guys adapting to, I guess not even just love or relationships, but how are you guys adapting to the way life is? I know it's not as bad in certain places like it is here in New York, where in I think, I don't know if it's all of the United States or if it's just New York, but this is the 12th day in a row that we've broken the record for more cases. Probably because, people are still hooking up on Grindr. I blame all of you on Grindr. I'm kidding. Don't come for me. Okay, it's been a long week. I will come for you. I will come for your jugular. I'm just saying. But empty hair. I was hoping to get some content from you guys and see, what you guys would like to hear and like me to talk about on Monday's episode of the podcast, but I feel as though everyone has left me. Oh, my. I better stop. Copyright. YouTube will get me. No. You guys, is there even anybody here? My Wi-Fi has been so janky today, I can't even deal. Can anybody hear me? Is this even? Be like, is this thing on? Well, I guess I'll just continue talking to myself. I love doing that anyways. I'll tell you how I've been dealing with 2020 and this whole situation that we are currently facing. I am finding new ways to adapt, to overcome like the loneliness, to overcome the loneliness that is like just the new normal for so many people, and it's sad. It's very lonely and uncomfortable at times, but it's allowing me to be very vulnerable and very open. It's allowing me to really take time to reflect on myself and things that I didn't necessarily want to focus on or pay attention to or acknowledge even. It's allowed me to continue my passion and my dream of having raw history be a thing. It's turned into, and I really honestly, I say this with hesitation because there are times when I'm like, that just doesn't make sense. I just got, oh, Lord, that's probably a good look. What was I saying? ADD moment times 12. I don't remember what I was saying. I know it's about raw history. Oh, firm believer. Yeah, see, there we go. I am hesitant to say I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason, because there are so many times where I'm like, it just doesn't, no, it doesn't make sense. But I think that it is true that when one door closes, another opens. You just have to be very wise on choosing which door it is that you walk through. Some are just the same one that you just left. And with this situation, with the docuseries being a no-go, it allowed me to sign a really good deal with really well-known, like Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio. Working right now, slowly working on the last one I have is this Tidal. It's crazy. It's the only platform that raw history is not available on right now is Tidal. Pandora, partnered with Pandora. Like, you guys, this is insane. And I honestly, the next episode of the podcast, again, if you want to check it out, it's smarturl.it/raw history, or any podcast streaming, just type or add, whatever, Nathan Histed raw history. Hey Josh, how are you? Or maybe, yeah, hey Maggie. Oh, you want, you don't ever guess. That is what is up.
Hey.
Hi.
Well, I'm on Grindr right now. I mean, I'm dating right now in 2019.
You. Are you talking?
Oh, yeah. Can you hear me? Wait, can you hear me?
Is my volume even? Hold on. Let's see. Oh, there we go. My volume was off.
Wait, can you hear me?
I can hear you now, yeah.
Okay. So I'm like dating on Grindr right now. I mean, it's possible. 2020, you can date online now. But I mean, I'm with my boyfriend, but we're separated, you could say.
You said you could say.
I mean, he's the one that wants to get back together, but I just want to. Let me see, but I can't say that here because then I'll get banned. Your face.
And I will get demonetized now on.
So, I mean, how are you coping with the dating world? I mean, I'm still young, so I get plenty.
Yeah,
I'm still
old,
a twink.
I'm just an old senior citizen about to get his AARP card.
Right?
I
get so many old gay men that try to flirt with food because they know that's my weakness. Or I tell it to them.
Like, just give me cheesecake and I'm good.
Right?
Hey, I can't. I'm so far back. Like, I can't even.
It's popping.
Fix my life. But yeah, I haven't really.
I mean, nobody's on. Nobody will see me after this, I think. They'll be like, well, technically, I'm bipolar, so I mean, that would explain my situation.
I honestly like. I one of the main things that I talk about with Raw History, the series, is mental health and the stigma that is surrounded by it, and that how absolutely obnoxious it is that people will actually like put people down for having something. Like, I have anxiety and depression. I don't choose that. I don't choose to have anxiety. Like, I would never choose to have that feeling.
I mean, people love me more. You know, it's just that the withdrawal is that they think I'm crazy, afterwards, because I don't give a snap about them afterwards. But it's just my bipolar, like, because, what is it? I can love, but not love, if that makes sense.
Right.
I can't feel what normal people call love. So I imitate it.
Some may say that's a blessing in disguise. Or it could go the other way. It could go either way.
I mean, do you want love or do you want, like, loneliness? That's what I say to them. They're like, no, we still want the love. We still want the love. But then they say, like, it isn't real love, so. Oh, shoot. Is it echoing from over there?
I can hear myself.
I can put on headphones if you want. But how are you dating, Nathan?
I'm not dating. I literally, I've taken this entire year to just focus on myself and really learn who I am. And I think that's super important to do. I mean, there's been my whole life, I've just been a character of what other people wanted me to be. So I always said that, like, I've been so many different people, but I've never been myself because I had no idea who I was. And I think that's why I say that 2020 has been a blessing in disguise, because I don't know if I would have ever, I mean, I'm sure eventually I would have, but, actually taking the time to get to know who I am. I don't have to pretend to be something that I'm not for anybody right now. And I think that comfortability of being in my own skin and being authentically myself, I've never been. I mean, don't get it twisted. I still have anxiety and I still get depressed like every other human being in the world. But it's definitely gotten better now that I've had a better understanding of who I really am, in my 30s. And I'm just now finding out, the things that I really like. I don't have to pretend, to like something because someone else likes it, or, agree because I don't want to argue, I don't want an argument about something stupid. And I think that it definitely, I realize anybody to just really, now I wouldn't say it's extreme of the year. Unfortunately, 2020 hasn't given me other option, but to really give that opportunity to figure out who it is that you are. Because when I say that, it resonates so deep when I say that my entire life I've been playing a role. I've been playing a character of what other people want me to be. And I never realized that until I was forced to the four. I mean I can hardly hear you. Now I can,
Can
yeah.
you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So like my relationships are far worse than that. Let me see. One could say, well, I mean, he was satisfied, but then then I wasn't, but then he was satisfied, and then I was, so it was back and forth. But I mean, hey, the sex was good. I
Hey,
don't lie.
that's a plus. We gotta make sure that that's a thing, because going on 2 years, right? I don't know what that word even is anymore. I'm just saying.
But I mean, both of us, were true to ourselves. At least that's what I liked about, our relationship. We didn't lie.
Right.
Like, he didn't know I was bipolar, but I knew he was, I think he was schizophrenic. He was like this white twink. He had glasses, green eyes, and the sex was good. That's all I remember.
And you say you guys aren't together anymore, or you kind of are?
Well, we're separated right now because I had ended the relationship. Because I was fucking other people on the side. Well, I mean, at least I'm honest. I'm honest with myself. Me, myself, and I.
I mean, listen, if you're gonna do it, be honest. Like, that's what. Well, and also I respect you because you ended the relationship. There's so many people who will continue doing that and continue the relationship and continue lying about it. Like, if I was cheated on in almost, if not every relationship that I was in. You see, he still wants to do it. Yeah, it's bad that when I'm like live streaming, I feel like I have to have this on. Like, I'm like, absolutely. It's hey, never say never. Never say never. Never say never. Marcus, what's up? This just reminds
I
me
mean,
of.
I'm kind of hot, so I mean, I get around.
You said I get around. Hey, be safe. Wrap it up.
Oh, trust me. Oh my God. Let me see. I'm going to hell. That's what I'm already saying right now.
Sweetheart, we are already there. Hey, what's going on, Alexa? What is it say?
Hey,
XL.
crazy
I can't
Marcus.
see. My eyes are like, I can't see anything.
I remember in Community, I would always get like gays that were into me.
Yeah,
but I never was into them. Let me see. I don't know. It's just the simplicity of the relationship that bothered me.
With the past relationship. Thank you, Marcus.
Yeah. Because
what
I'm
is
bipolar.
Going on?
I would try to explain the concept of being bipolar. But they were too into their own problems and abyss. I don't know.
It's and again with me, really talking about a lot of my mental health struggles that I've had over the years on Raw History. I think that I commend you for being open about it and talking about it, because there are so many people who are ashamed. I don't want to say ashamed, but like, I guess for lack of a better word, that like ashamed of the situation. And it's like, I understand because again of the stigma that's placed. Thank you for becoming a fan.
But I mean, I just believe it's like to be truthful to the person, to be straightforward with the person rather than go the roundabout way and telling them, you know.
The thing is, you have to educate yourself. Like, people are so uneducated on things. Like, people still think that if you have HIV, you're going to die. Like, the chances of dying with HIV is like so much less than if you had diabetes. The chances of dying from diabetes is so much higher than HIV now. So like, you have to educate yourself on these things, and there are different things and medications and things that you can do. Even not even medication, just certain things. I got, obviously there, you know, every condition's different and every person's different and every diagnosis is different, but it works for you. Oh wow.
I mean, at least in the city, I get them professionally made. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's super cool. I don't really like to. I mean, my psychiatrists have been trying to get me on antidepressants for years. I'm like, I've been there, I tried it all. I'm not doing it. Like, it's just my personal, like, I do take anxiety medication. I don't have, but it's just something about, like, one, if you're on antidepressants, there's things that you cannot do that I cannot say.
Right.
But if you use your imagination, I'm sure you can,
Well, yeah.
get to the climax of it all.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Being bipolar makes you more. Well, I mean, the symptoms are like hypersensitivity, hypersexuality. It's a plus.
I honestly think that, I mean, there's so many different forms of bipolar, but I've been saying for years that I really honestly do believe that I have a form of bipolar disorder. Like, I don't know what, I don't know. Every time I try to talk to my psychiatrist about it, it's just like, meh, meh, meh. Like, I'm like, no, I'm
Right.
serious. Like, there's no reason that I should be like there'll be days where like I'm just up here. Like, you can't, I'm on top of the world. Like, I'm Superman. And then there's
Right.
times where I'm just like,
Dude, that was me in an
I don't want to
HEB
do
or something.
anything.
Like, it's the equivalent of being high. I don't even need drugs, to be honest. I don't need what's it called, antipsychotics. By being bipolar, like, you have the mania and then you have the depressive state. But the mania, basically, you're high.
Yeah.
I don't need an antipsychotic. Which then my exes then start to.
Wait, Marcus, I take them too. I just don't really like taking them because I don't like taking whatever they're trying to give me. You're talking about antidepressants, Marcus?
Oh, antidepressants? I think he's talking about antidepressants. Or antipsychotics. One of them. Well, I mean, I'm in a city, so I mean, at least I get people that, you know, are somewhat knowledgeable to that information. Like, in a community place, right, I would be labeled as crazy.
Where do you live?
Which I'm not. Huh?
Where do you live?
I live in Texas. Austin.
Hey, Houston. And I was gonna say Houston, Texas raised me. Little Beyonce.
But
medication in general because of the effects that they can have. Yeah, I think that a lot of it's so funny because watching the commercials for all these new medications and like side effects may be worsening heart failure or death, and I'm like, it's for a hangnail. I have a hangnail and I'm going to have worsening heart failure? What's worse than heart failure? How can heart failure get worse? Like,
medications in general because of the effects they can have. Yeah, that's true. I mean, lithium does make you like a robot, to be honest. That's why I kind of hate it.
so speaking of feeling like a robot, are you familiar or following anything about Britney Spears right now?
Oh, they're trying to free her? I think they're trying to free her still.
They are, but being that you, you take lithium or whatever you're prescribed, I don't want to say you just take it, and you're diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Do you think that she suffers from that, or do you think that they do you even know anything about do you know enough about her to be able to say, obviously not you're not a doctor diagnosing her,
Maybe.
but do you think that her
maybe
that,
I mean, maybe I guess a professional doctor would know, because I mean, the symptoms would have to be there, like the withdrawals, and stuff like that. For me, I mean, I do admit that I had to be in a psychiatric facility twice. So I mean, there'd have to be some 3 times. Yeah, but mine was in a penitentiary.
I was put on a 5150 two times, so
Right.
I have no shame. I think that anything that I've gone through and I've overcome can help somebody else possibly not make the same mistakes that I made.
True. But I do believe people have to learn their lessons. I don't know, the hard way. Just right now, where, I mean, right now they're trying to take off, what's the guy's name? Donald Trump? I don't know the guy's name. Right. I mean, people thought he was going to be a good president, but I mean, when you give power to a normal person, it's I don't know, it's very risky, just saying. But I don't know, that's coming from a crazy person.
Listen, I don't think that there is anything sane in this world. I've never had to go through that. I've felt like I've had to, but I have friends. I'm trying to read, and the ring light is in my face. So I'm making probably the most amazing sexy faces. I've never had to go through that, but I've felt like I've had to. You felt like you've had to what, Marcus?
Go to a psychiatric facility? You mean? Well, I went 2 times. 2 times. I was deprived of liberty, one could say. But I mean, I was given lithium. As long as I take lithium, my liberty is guaranteed. Let me see.
My liberty. Go on the special vacation.
They're so-called guaranteed.
Hey, Sicilian girl. What's up?
I mean, go on the special vacation, yes. Oh, okay. Special vacation, eh?
I will take any vacation at this point. Seriously, just take me away. I don't care. Lock me up. Just get me something different than the everyday monotony that is called 2020.
Right. I would just like some freedom. My own freedom. But I mean, I'm being too hasty with that freedom. If people knew what that freedom was.
Ooh, now you got me interested. I'm intrigued.
Oh no, it's just to do what I want when I want. But hey, a lot of people have different wishes, Most people want the relationship. I just want my freedom.
As an old man, I will tell you with my wisdom, be unapologetically yourself. Don't ever conform to what you think other people want you to be. Make sure you are happy, because at the end of the day, guess who? This is what one of my really close friends is. She has sickle cell, and she had a brain tumor, and her health has just been. She's a miracle, a medical miracle. But she said, if they're not there for you when you're in the hospital, when you're sick, if they're not helping you bathe when you're in so much pain because you can't do it yourself, why are you putting so much pressure and not like so much on that person or these people and their opinions of what your life is and what you're doing with your life when they're not there for you? They're just there in general. They're not really there for you, if that makes sense. So just do
Right.
you, like literally do what makes you as long as you're safe and live your life, because like literally as 2020 has taught us, you're not guaranteed. I mean, any before 2020 it was that, but it's just I think more people are aware that like you're not really promised 20 minutes from now, let alone tomorrow. So just live your best life honestly and just live unapologetically yourself, like be you, and don't give two fucks about what people have to say about what it is that you are doing, because it's your life, not theirs.
Right.
If it's affecting their life personally, then they can say something, but I'm pretty sure that it's not. So
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I always thought of that, when I was in a small town. I didn't like it. People were so judgmental, especially on everything. Like if a gay guy stands out to be hot, right? They think we don't want to be enslaved. We want our own freedom, right? At least that's how people are. They don't see the troubles of being, even being hot has its burdens.
I'm a piece of
I guess
meat,
that's most gay
apparently.
guys. Huh? Really?
I'm like, hi, I'm Nathan. Nice to meet you. Like, really? We're going right to the okay. Right to the
or
right to
bipolar. I don't know. People label us as crazy. But hey,
again, what
I
is
live
sane in this world? What is sane?
Right? That's what I tell them. I just want my freedom, just like everybody else. Like bullshit, Miguel. You just want a gay. Let me see, gay bowl of gay guys, which is partially true.
Listen, make it happen. Make it happen.
Uh-huh.
While you do that, make sure you're,
right.
wearing
I mean, it's more funner if it's more rougher. Your face.
You can get real rough with one of these. Watch, ready? Watch. Or you just choke them.
Oh, it's been said and done too many times.
Marcus said it'd be like that. My face was. Nothing, absolutely nothing could possibly shock or surprise me. Oh, thank you. Hearts right back to you. Thank you. Yeah, nothing surprises me. I've
I think one just needs to stretch out the soul and find one's inner self rather than finding the mirrors from a bipolar person. Right? They're like, oh, you're crazy. But let me see. I mean, I already took my lithium, so I hope the lithium's working.
Is it? Hopefully it's working. So what happens?
I mean,
if you don't say you miss a dose, or is it like that's when the mania starts to kick in, or like describe
yeah.
that? I can't hear you.
I start getting very psychological with people. Let me see. And you could call that somewhat abusive. But I mean, I'm not with. I just took the medicine, so I should not be. I don't want to be like that. No, I mean, some gay guys are into it. I'm like, oh my god, you like to be treated like that? Who does that?
Just treat me like garbage. I'll walk on the.
I mean, I've already been dumped so many times, Miguel.
David.
So, I mean, that's what partially turned me gay. Your face.
Now I'm trying to read. I was like, I can't try it. I
Crazy
think I think his name
Marcus.
is David. Marcus, thank you so much.
Right.
Like,
Sometimes you gotta love yourself.
You have to listen. What did I say earlier? I took this year really. I found out who I am, and I couldn't. I think that for the first time, I could say that when I do choose to be in a relationship, and that's the key. When I choose to be in a relationship, I will be able to. Because I mean, it's not hard. Like literally, I can go on Grindr literally right now, and within 10 minutes have somebody here. That's not my thing. It never has been, especially now. But it's like now I think that because I know who I am, I'm so much more comfortable in my own skin that I don't have to be like settle for something that is not necessarily. If you don't mind me asking, how old are you? I'm old.
No, you're not. I mean, I could tell you're in your 40s. Maybe
I'm
40s. 30s. 30s, I would say.
30s. I'm in my 30s, yeah.
I mean, coming from a person that studied sociology and went 5 years to college to find out he's bipolar.
Hey, now how old were you when you were diagnosed?
I was 21. Now I'm 22.
So it's like fairly new.
Mm-hmm. But I get like 3 doctors, so I mean, it's not like it was only uncontrollable at a small town because I didn't have the professional doctors that would give me the right medication, if that makes sense. Or not. The lithium did not work.
A lot of like antipsychotic or like any actually mental, like anything that has to do with like the brain, it takes a lot of trial and error and like finding the right, like it could be the right medicine, but it could be too weak of a dose or too strong of a dose. So it's like a process of just trying to stick with it and actually get the right, like combination of what it is that they're trying to get you on. What is that? Hey, oh my gosh, unknown,
Right.
welcome.
I think Marcus is trying to flirt. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm blind to flirtation moment. Like
What
I'm
was
just
the question?
literally, I'm like, huh?
What was the question in the beginning of the stream? I forgot. Like, can you date in 2020? Yeah, in Grindr.
Like how? Yeah, how are you guys adapting with 2020 and in the love department? Have we all resorted to Grindr and hopefully not hooking up? But if you are, being safe.
Hooking up with my ex-boyfriend to get the boyfriend mad, and then get the 2 of them involved, and then let me see. That's even worse.
Well, I know it's been so long.
Which
it's been a moment
did
now.
happen. Your face. No, that's not my strong suit. There's a lot that happened 2016. I mean, and 2015. But I'm gonna say that here.
I'm trying to think.
I might get banned.
How old was I in
might get banned.
2016? 20? I'm not sure how old I was. How are you, Donnie, by the way? Sorry, unknown. I just gave unknown's name.
Unknown, Donnie.
He's now
I
known.
knew. I'm very. Oh yeah, and with bipolar, I'm very perceptive. Was it my senses are like very perceptive? I don't know. If you have a strong type of bipolar disorder, that makes sense. Your senses are altered, which mine is.
I think that I need to start looking into different doctors and
right. I think my own doctor needs to be myself right now. Right? I'm like,
nobody.
Your face.
I couldn't relate to you more because literally, like, my father has lung cancer. His oncologist was like, nobody knows your body better than you. Like, I'm a doctor. Like, she's an oncologist. She studied, went to school. She's actually a surgeon as well. Like, she went to school for a very long time, but at the end of the day, nobody knows his body just because she went to school for it. She knows the anatomy of it. James.
Hey, James.
Just because she knows like the basic anatomy of cancer doesn't mean that she knows his body. So it's in any situation, like, nobody knows your body or yourself or your anything, your thoughts, your feelings, your concerns, your fear, like your anything better than you. No doctor can tell you
Yeah, that's me.
what you're feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They might be able to help you cope with how you are feeling. But
that's why I get 3 doctors. I don't get 1. I get 3.
You're like, you get a doctor, you get a doctor, you get a doctor.
But they're all like specializing in something. Like, one specializes in bipolar disorder, another one's a health doctor, and another one's I think she gets me the medicine, but they put her as a social services / I'm like, but it's 3 doctors, so.
Hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And if it's broke, get another one.
But that's in the city. In a small town, I would just get 1.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't help. But yeah, hey James, what's up?
I know it's been so long. It's like there's so many. Wait, Marcus, you felt what? I'm sorry, Nathan Histed, Instagram icon live stream here, everybody. Yes, thank you for the promo, Donnie. Donnie, did you subscribe to my podcast?
Or my OnlyFans? No, I'm just kidding. I wish I had one.
Does exist. Allegedly.
I think Donnie wants to come up now, being flirtatious. Oh yeah, I'm very flirtatious as being bipolar.
Nothing was wrong with that. For legal reasons, that was a joke.
Yeah, that was.
Wait, did I miss something? Wait, I should probably go to the doctor. I'm trying to. The chat was going a little fast for a second. I'm confused. James, what was the joke? My confusion is like intense. Oh. It's so crazy we're talking about bipolar, because one of my favorite songs right now is called Bye Bipolar.
Really?
And it's by Brandy, and she says, bye bye bipolar. I don't really want no more disorder. I can't sing. I've been talking all day. My voice is like, no, we're actually not going to do that. But it's being in a relationship with, because she is bipolar, and not many people knew that until her last album came out. But every time you say it, I'm like, bye bye bipolar. I don't really want no. It's like over and over in my head. I have issues, and I'm admitting it.
Are you dating right now, Nathan?
I have not dated. I don't even know what dating is.
Right?
Can't relate. I'm dating myself.
I know all the gay guys think that I'm playing mind games with them. I'm like, no, it's just how I am naturally. I've studied so much psychology that, let me see.
Yeah.
It just comes out. It comes out.
It's like word vomit. I can't stop it.
Right.
Marcus, it didn't sound that bad. Listen, singing a Brandy song, it sounded bad. Like, I'm just saying, nobody can touch Brandy.
I remember the Katy Perry one, the Hot and Cold, where she describes bipolar disorder.
Hot and cold, yes and no. Yeah. I'm so gonna get a copyright strike on YouTube for this.
Yeah.
Oh well. Story of my life. I'll just keep doing it. I'll just keep throwing out songs. Just keep. We got Brandy. We got Katy Perry. We got. What's going on? Skin Wizard. Oh, intrigued.
They have new gifts for the was it the Christmas? They have like the gold one that you can get 45,000 likes. That one would be pretty cool. Oh, I got free spin though. Let me see. Oh shit. Let me see. Give me a sec. Let me see how much I get on the free spin.
I forgot about
Come on,
that.
free spin.
My friend Steven
Oh,
gave
I got
me
400. Yeah, I got 400.
Oh, thank you.
No problem.
Appreciation is real. It's every time I do the free spin, it's like 20. I'm like, well, right. I'm like, well, I tried. Marcus, that's why you had to stop streaming to YouTube. Marcus, that is why I started a podcast with Spotify, because I'm able to play music, have it monetized, get paid, and have music on it. I'm just saying. For what?
I'm just thinking of the other apps that gays are in, and dating right now. The Chatterbait, or what's it called? The Omegle.
Yes. I'm very familiar with it. What's going on, Anthony? Now I started singing, and I'm like, I need to sing. I should go down and see if my friend if she wants to.
Right.
I love them not having so many problems. Wait. I love them for not having so many problems with copyright. Who, Spotify? Or YouTube? Yeah, Spotify is actually pretty, like, listen, this episode here is not sponsored by Spotify, but my podcast is sponsored by Spotify, and they're an amazing company. Like, really cool. They like stand behind, like, when I say sponsored, like sponsored, like they're making sure that it's on point.
Spotify. I mean, if you have Amazon, I use Amazon Prime to get the movie.
I'm available on there.
Your face.
I'm available everywhere. The only place that you cannot listen to it is Tidal right
now. Right. My anaconda don't. My anaconda don't. My anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, son. That was my ex's favorite song. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Look at that butt.
What is it? I can't listen. I need to get like this close. And y'all are gonna see my imperfections. Sean. I can't see. This ring light is just hold up. Right. I know how to fix it.
I had a bigger camera. A phone camera. I think I'm just using a phone camera.
What's going on? Arlo. I don't know. But how are you?
All the gays are coming
out. I know. We need to know how people are dealing with 2020 and this new world that we are living in. You say I can't hear. I can hardly hear you.
The world needs to know.
The world does need to know. We need to know. Without any doubt, for sure. Without a doubt. I love that the topic was supposed to be about love in 2020, and I want to first and foremost thank you very much for sharing, everything, because that really is on brand with my podcast and my series, mental health, and I didn't intend to have that be a part of this, but I'm very, very thankful that it was, because if you don't know, this is also streamed on my YouTube. So if you don't want this to be re-seen, let me know and I'll cut out your parts. But I appreciate you sharing your story and your journey with us, because like I said, knowledge and education is vital in every aspect in life. It's not just with health, but and listening with intent to hear instead of respond is key. And I think that is really, I really appreciate that. Get in the car, loser, we're going shopping. Yes. Hi, Regina. How are you? Love your bracelet. Where'd you get it? Fabulous as always. Who, me? I love me some Louis Vuitton. But I'm not a label whore. Like this is like a Fruit of the Loom shirt. I think I have a Louis Vuitton belt on. I have like a $600 belt on. I have like a $4 store.
Those are all my exes. They buy the $600. Was it the Louis Vuitton belts? Was it the Michael Kors belts? I don't know how much those cost.
Yeah, I'm not really. I'll be the first to admit.
I made some
in New York
bad
City, you can
bitches.
get some bomb. You can get some really good knockoffs in New York City. I'm just saying.
Right. Oh no, my
And no one
exes.
needs to know.
They're all about capitalism. They're as capitalistic as I am.
Sometimes you have to be. Matt, I've been good. Just doing my podcast, doing these streams. Living my best life.
Right?
In
Louboutin. All you gotta do is buy
quarantine.
Louboutin, Michael Kors, Versace, live the lifestyle. I think I got scolded in a community place because they thought that was a lifestyle. I'm like, no, bitch, I'm just bipolar. They thought I was living a lifestyle. Like my face, like,
Yeah.
right?
Like a little Versace moment.
Dude,
Yes,
that's
actually,
one of my
I
ex.
what is my cologne that I have right now?
Versace, Louboutin, Dolce, everything. We can dress you up, Nathan. Don't worry. You're fixable. I mean, you didn't hear that. I'm just kidding. I don't care.
Love
Don't worry.
honesty. I need another
We
bottle.
can make you
cologne.
into a doll, a Barbie doll, whatever you want, Nathan. Make you into Ken. Or what's the other one? The girl one? I thought
Listen, I'm too much man to be Barbie.
right?
Marcus, I highly
I'm just a
suggest,
blank space myself that wants a Taylor Swift.
Hey.
Your face.
we can tailor it all day long. All day. But Marcus, if you're looking for a good cologne, I highly suggest Carolina Herrera 212.
For the Owens, Dolce.
So good.
I forgot all the
Taylor
designer
Swift.
brands since I don't wear them, but they wear them, which is the funny thing because I'm simple and they're complex.
What am I going to be wearing Versace and Louis Vuitton and like Gucci?
Right?
Like, where the hell? I'm going nowhere.
That's what I tell them.
Like,
That's what I tell them
all day. For 24 hours a day. Like,
they walk all flamboyantly since what stays in the bedroom stays in the bedroom, but I guess they want to show it off,
Hey,
I'm like, oh my God,
right?
What's the best way to say it with style?
Right. Marcus is by Carolina Herrera. It's called
My friend is-
212.
What do you mean? Love a little Versace moment. Who doesn't, What gay doesn't, Everybody wants to be in the spotlight.
I really
but,
don't like
pay.
Versace.
Your face.
I don't really. I'm not a big fan of I like the cologne, but I don't like their clothes. They don't fit right. They're too expensive for no reason.
Oh, don't worry. Your face. Your face. Well, we'll get you into the right size. Your face.
They don't make them in my size. That's the thing.
Oh.
I need them to make it for me. I need Donatella. I need to call Donatella. I'll get her on the line and then we'll be good. We'll be good. I'll be like, Donatella, I need that dress that you made for J-Lo. I need that in a suit. That green
What's the brand? Prada.
Prada.
Have you seen the devil that wears Prada?
Mm-hmm. That's a funny movie. I love that movie. Glenn Close. It was Glenn Close who was in that, right?
Yeah.
And Anne Hathaway, I think her name was. I'm so bad with actresses and names, period. Let alone, I'm just like, Yes.
Marcus looks like one of them. Wait, no, he doesn't. Doesn't wear
Chanel.
Doesn't wear Chanel and Louboutin and Michael Kors. Don't worry. Just like Lady Gaga said, we can make you into a mannequin.
That's what the music industry did. That's what the music industry did to Lady Gaga until she realized that she's Stephanie. I'm just saying.
Have you heard her song Fashion? Where she says like all these designer brands and stuff like that dress me up like a mannequin.
It's true. I mean, it's true.
That's why some of my exes and then they're like, oh shit, Rico, you just want sex.
Right. Wait, he's that. I mean, besides, you got $1 to make me holler. I'm just saying.
Right. I mean, your dreams don't come for free.
I'm stealing that. I consider that stolen. I'm using that in like everyday life. Hey, what's going on, the ghost? I knew that's where my ex went. You ghosted me and you came back. One thing that I have stopped. What happened?
Oh, wait, what was that, Nathan?
Oh, I can't hear you.
I met the Nev Schulman guy from Catfish.
Neve?
Yeah. Neve. But what were you gonna say, Nathan?
I was gonna say, so like 2020 and dating has turned into me becoming an artist. Apparently,
Right.
And like acrylic pouring and stuff. Like, oh, it's
Right.
awful, but it's made by me. Boom, selling this.
It's what do they call it? Art pop culture.
Right. No, it's just I think that like back on topic with like 2020 and everything, like you just have to really find something to put your mind focused on it and just stay positive and realize that it's gonna get better. It has to get better. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. But
that's why I keep on thinking about my exes, but that's why I keep on thinking about my exes, but maybe if they come back and prove themselves. Your face.
Hey, I'm a firm believer that if I break, and this is just me personally, if I ended a relationship, it's ended. We could work on maybe being a friend, but like, because I give 110% of myself in a relationship, and if I end it, if I'm the one ending it, now if it's the other way around and they end it, I'm like, no, let's see, we'll just try one more time,
right?
One more time. But like, if I'm done in just life in general with like people, friends, family that I've cut off, like if I'm done, I'm done. Like I don't.
Yeah.
2021 is another year to be good. I'm not talking about any day but today. Today is the only day that I'm not thinking about, because I said that in 2019. I said, you know what, 2020 is going to be my year, and you know what? That's what I'm saying.
Right.
A lot of good has come out of 2020, though. I will say that. Everyone is so quick to think about all the negative stuff that's happened, but there's been a lot of good things too. And look where we are now. Exactly. We're here questioning our existence at times.
Right. I think natural selection prevailed. But maybe that's just the crazy side of me just saying that.
So many people are like, population control. I'm like, just saying.
Right.
That tweak in my voice, though, I'm just saying. Like, I didn't even know my voice could do that.
Right.
I'm like, Mariah, is that you?
I'm just thinking about all these fashion designer brands like advertise like you can be this luxurious person the idea and the concept. Some
Yeah,
people want it.
I think that you can make something from Target look like way more expensive and fashionable than any designer. It's the thing about designers is that that's what they do. They design. So you can get something that's made at pick it up at Walmart or wherever, Target, TJ Maxx, whatever, and alter it to what you. I'm not even meaning like sewing or anything. Just wear it how you want to wear it, and that in itself is designing the outfit. Don't let the outfit wear you. You wear that motherfucking outfit. I'm just saying. And you don't have to pay $1,200 for a T-shirt.
Oh.
Like, why would you pay? Literally, why? Like, it's a blend. It's like this. Like, would you pay $900 for this? No. So why are people doing it?
For
Because
the
they
idea.
can.
Nah, for the concept, yeah, because they can. True.
Wait, oh my.
I mean, I guess that's why people like design their own stuff.
Yes, you can shop my my merchandise now. Literally, I'm serious. Shopify, it's Nathan.
Right.
All things come from. Hey, listen, I found some really good some bargain. You're frozen. You're frozen. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you out and then come back. Okay. Something's happening. Are you there? Yeah. Okay, you were frozen for a second. Plug the merch. Yes, it's Nathan.Shopify.com. Check it out. Get a mask or 12, a beanie, a hat, whatever you like. 100% of the proceeds are going to the Lung Cancer Association of America to sponsor and help my father, who also has lung cancer. So yeah, non-profit. I'm making no money. Just sharing my designs for a good cause. You said what? I can't hear you.
A good cause. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, the good cause.
Yes. It's going to a very good cause. My phone is laggy.
Oh.
It's probably because I have an iPhone and it's probably going to blow up because it's overheating like always.
Right. I mean, they have Apple conspiracies too. Think about it. I mean, I got a Samsung, so maybe the battery sucks. That's the only thing I have to say about it. The battery sucks. I always question why the battery. I just two families died in the last 3 months. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry, Sean. That's awful. It's hard. It's listen, hit me up outside of the stream. We'll talk. I know it's I literally am stuttering because I know what it's like. It's hard. So my condolences. I'm so sorry. And I'm not gonna lie to you and say it gets easier because it doesn't. I hate when people are like, if somebody like really important to you passes away or something happens, it gets easier. Stop. What gets easier is being able to cope and go on with like your everyday. The fact that they're gone doesn't get easier. Like, I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and that's what's amazing about this country that we live in. Right. Too many opinions. I mean, in this country. Many people wouldn't say the same thing. I mean,
I'm the second that I'm out. I'm out. I'm moving to London. Mark my words. This time, in at least maybe 2 years, I'm gonna be in London for sure. My thoughts are with you. Yes,
I want to move to New York. Yeah, there's
No, you
more.
don't.
There's more freedom there.
No, you don't.
It's lucky.
You just have to learn how to deal with it. The pain does not go away. I understand you, Sujan. Yeah, my mom passed away when I 9 years ago, and it's still to this day, 9 years later, it's still the same. I still feel the same hurt, the same like emptiness. The I can talk about it without how it used to be, but I guess in that case, people are right. That it gets easier, but it's not. It's like a catch-22. Like it parts of it get easier, and sometimes some parts get worse. I don't know. We're gonna change the topic because I really don't want to talk about my that. That is true. That is true. So I actually my food is here. I am a skinny fat kid, and I ordered DoorDash, and I have to get it. So I'm going to have to end this stream, but I will be back.
Okay.
I definitely, if you're not able to join when I come back, I really really appreciate you for joining me and sharing this moment, and I will never forget it. So I appreciate it.
Right. Same. I will never forget you.
You better not.
Right.
All right, guys. Well, it was a pleasure, and again, you better subscribe to my podcast. And I'm here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. All right.
Okay.
All right. I love you guys. Be safe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys. Yeah, streamer. Well, this always happens to me. I hope that they let him in. They got to get into the gate. Yes. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm here, and then the other days, except for Saturday, I have my podcast, which you can check out on all platforms. Just Nathan Histed, Raw History, and you can check it out. Always looking for guest hosts on that. So, but yeah, again, thank you guys so much. This has been insane. We've been #1 in trending this almost the whole stream. You guys realize that? Like, that's I do. Yes, I do YouTube. This is actually streaming on YouTube right now as well. See, that's how quick my brain just forgets stuff. Hold up. Let's see if I want pizza. That's not what I ordered, but I want pizza. I also want to sing, guys. I'm trying to open my water bottle before I end the stream because I have to. I want you guys to meet my friends. I don't really wanna know more disorder. Wait, come and hit some notes. Listen, what do you want me to sing? I can't sing any. I'll do it on my podcast because I can't get copyright strikes on my own. Something that I own. Where here and YouTube can be like, no. I was singing Brandy Bipolar by Bipolar. And it's like, you should listen to it. You really, honestly, it's even if you don't like R&B, B7, that album is magical. No, I'm in New York. Unfortunately, we are like lockdown. Like, we use colors here in New York. I don't know how it is where you guys are, but where I am, we're like orange. which is the highest. So we're not even allowed to, like, literally not allowed to leave the house. Super dope. New York City. New York City is like doing the complete opposite of what the whole world is, just opposite of what. Oh, you use colors too. Okay. Someone was telling me that they use like a number system, and I'm like, there's just, this is the problem. This is why it's never going to end, because there's no unity. Like one state says you have to wear a mask, another state says you don't have to. There's cities, literally, like, excuse me, the city that I'm in, you have to wear a mask. Like, it's not optional. And then like two boroughs over, it's like it's optional. What? That's why people are not following. They're not taking this seriously, because no one knows what, like, do I wear a mask? Do I not wear a mask? Do I socially distance? Do I not? Am I allowed to go to a restaurant? Am I not? Like, what we need to do, and I'm telling you guys, shut down everything for 2 weeks, okay? If someone is exposed to it, you have to quarantine for 2 weeks so they can't spread it, right? Well, if everything stops, like, let's listen to logic here, okay? Let's see if anyone else is on the same page. I'm sure that they just left my food at the door. If you quarantine for 2 weeks, even if you don't have it, everybody in the club getting quarantined, and all over the, like, announce it like 2, 3, even a month, 2 months, whatever, in advance, so people can stock up on food, stock up whatever. Everyone, everything except for hospitals shuts down for 2 weeks. There will be no more coronavirus, because it's not spreadable. You can't, supposedly, after 2 weeks, it's gone. Why haven't we done this? Why are we on wave 3 of this? Why did I just say the full name? Oh, I'm not allowed to say it. I can't find it on Apple Music. Alexa, play Brandy by Bipolar.
Playing specific songs is only available with Amazon Music Unlimited. Here's a station based on Bipolar by Brandy.
No, Alexa, stop. Why is it doing that? I unplugged it plugged it earlier. I don't even have. Oh, okay, so you got it. Bye bipolar. I don't really want no more disorder. Oh my gosh, I love her voice. I can't. Her harmonies, the layers, just. Can you fuck with my headline? I just live. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go get some food. Hey Tracy, you came in just as I'm leaving. I intended to only be on here for a half hour, and I've been on for an hour longer than that. But that's good. It was a really good conversation. As always, I do plan on coming back for a little bit after I eat, but I can't promise because I'm kind of tired and I have to work in the morning, unfortunately. And I have some business stuff I have to take care of for my podcast. So, go ahead, check out my YouTube channel for more information. But definitely, you guys, please, it would really mean the world to me if you subscribe and share my podcast. It's just, it's me. It's my work of art. It's my baby. It's my passion. It's my story. It's literally me. It's called Raw History. It's available on all streaming platforms. Just Nathan Histed Raw History. All of the information is in my bio here on YouNow, and just check it out. And we're about to start season 2. It's available literally everywhere: Apple, Google, Spotify, iHeartRadio, literally all over. And yeah, but I thank you guys for spending this time with me. I thank you for keeping me. Oh, now we're number 2. See, I'm about to go, and I'm gonna hand the torch over to someone else, because we've been number 1 for an hour and a half. Just saying. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, and all of my social accounts are the same as my name. I just pointed out because my name is up there, but everything is at Nathan Histed. So you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. My Snapchat is just Nate Histed. But hey, Carrie, I'm actually about to get off. I have ordered food and it's here, and it's probably getting cold because it's currently 17 degrees in New York. I'm just saying, 1-7, 1-7, 1-7, 1-7, 17 degrees. Yeah, it's freezing. So I'm gonna go get my food, but I really, really appreciate so much for you guys and your time. You could have been doing anything, and you chose to stay here and chat and talk with me. So that means a lot to me. And Miggy, if you're still here, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. Um, it's not what I intended this stream to be, but I think that's the authentic vibe that I want this project to have. And I couldn't have done it without you. So I appreciate very much. I love this song is playing during your. I know, right? I really want no more disorder. Get the show got me home. That was so bad. Cause my voice it needs tea. Yeah, it's so fitting, right? Cause you fuck with my. I wish I could play it. It's not. I don't understand why my Alexa is being bipolar. But yes, I definitely really appreciate you guys so much. And as you can see, normally my schedule is, for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, it's at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. But I actually Friday now it's gonna have to be 10 because I work Friday nights. So I have to change my banner around again for the time. But every other day, Monday and Wednesday, I'll be here at 7. And every other day of the week, there will be a podcast episode. So subscribe to my podcast. I'll just type it in one last time. One more time. It's not going to let me. Smart. Okay. That is the link to where you can listen to. Ooh, almost fell, almost fell. I caught you though. See, that's how you do. That's how you love in 2020. You catch someone when they're about to fall. But yeah, I love you guys. I really appreciate you guys spending this time with me, and I will see you again very soon.